Okay, buckle up because I've got something seriously interesting to share with you today. You know that feeling when your energy levels are just all over the place and you're constantly thinking about like keeping your blood sugar balanced? Well, you sent over some fascinating stuff on this CelluCare. It's a supplement, right? With over a dozen natural ingredients.
Yeah, that's the one. Aimed at supporting healthy blood sugar and weight management too.
So let's dive in. What's it all about? Could it be, the kind of holistic support people are looking for?
Well, what jumps out right away is this idea of using like a whole toolbox of natural ingredients. It's not just focused on one single thing.
Exactly. Your notes mentioned turmeric rhizome. What's the story there? Anything specific stand out?
Yeah. The research often highlights curcumin, which is, the active compound in turmeric, and its potential role in helping manage inflammation. That's pretty foundational considering links between inflammation and metabolic health.
Interesting. Okay. And then there was cocoa bean extract. I mean, that's not just for making chocolate better, is it?
Huh. No, not quite. Some studies suggest it might actually help with healthy circulation. And better circulation, well, that can influence energy levels, right? It's about getting nutrients delivered efficiently.
Okay, that pathway makes sense. Now, Gymnema sylvestre, that one was kind of new to me. What's the key takeaway?
Right, Gymnema. It's got a long history, actually, in traditional practices, often linked to blood sugar. The thinking is it might work by possibly reducing how much sugar you absorb in your gut and maybe supporting the body's own insulin function.
So it's less about forcing levels down and more about helping the body manage sugar better on its own.
That's a good way to put it, yeah. Like supporting that natural feedback loop for blood sugar regulation. It's trying to help the body find its balance.
It reminds me of that engine tuning analogy we talked about before, not just patching a problem.
Exactly. It seems the overall idea here, based on the materials, is gently guiding the body back towards a better equilibrium.
And your sources also touched on, the real challenge of blood sugar swings and that awful fatigue that often tags along.
Oh, absolutely. They often go hand in hand, don't they? When your blood sugar is spiking and crashing, it's no surprise energy feels completely unstable. So a supplement aiming for more stable blood sugar could, theoretically, have a really positive knock-on effect on energy.
Okay, so looking at all the info you shared, what feels like the most promising aspect of this CelluCare approach?
For me, it's that it isn't relying on one single magic bullet ingredient. The combination suggests they're trying to address different pieces of the metabolic health puzzle, inflammation, circulation, and the blood sugar regulation itself. It's multifaceted.
Right. Okay, let's switch gears slightly to the practical stuff your notes brought up. There's a 60-day money-back guarantee mentioned. What's the significance there?
Well, from a practical standpoint, that definitely lowers the risk for someone wanting to try it out. It suggests the company has some confidence, and it lets you see if it actually works for your body without, a big financial commitment up front.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. And it's noted as a digital download. What does that usually mean in this context?
Typically, yeah, digital download suggests you get access to online materials. So that could be guides on using the supplement, maybe dietary tips, or lifestyle advice that complements what the supplement is trying to do, sort of a support package.
Gotcha. Now, the million-dollar question, always. How fast can you expect results?
Yeah. That's always tricky with supplements, isn't it? Your source is probably stressed that responses vary a lot from person to person. Things like your diet now, how active you are, your overall health,
Hmm.
it all plays a part. Consistency is usually the big thing, giving the ingredients time.
Right, right. It's definitely not positioned as some kind of overnight fix. More like a tool to support healthier habits long term.
Precisely. And it's important, I think, to remember that while it aims to help with weight management, it's likely presented as working best alongside, sensible eating and regular exercise.
It's a piece of the puzzle, not the whole picture.
Exactly. A supportive element within a larger wellness strategy.
Okay, so let's try and wrap this up. Based on everything we've dug into from your materials, CelluCare uses natural stuff like turmeric, cocoa bean, gymnema, aiming to support healthy blood sugar and weight by working with the body's own regulatory systems. And that 60-day guarantee offers a lower risk way to try it.
That sums it up nicely. The focus on natural components and that guarantee, it does suggest they're aiming for a credible option for people seeking this kind of support.
So thinking about all this, could CelluCare be that missing piece for someone's wellness journey? It definitely has me thinking about how these natural ingredients might work together, synergistically. What's your final thought on this kind of approach? based on the info you shared?
Well, my main takeaway is that this kind of holistic approach, trying to address several aspects of metabolic health with natural ingredients, it feels aligned with a more sustainable, body-friendly way to support overall well-being in the long run.
Agreed. Well, thanks for breaking all this down with me. Definitely food for thought. Until our next deep dive.